Hi guys. Okay, so now we're going to read about the Shockley family, which is also part of the Goard family. This is off the internet, or I think you have to have a subscription to a website I'm in. But anyways, the Shockley family, it would seem appropriate to include some information on the family of my great-great-great-grandmother, Margaret Peggy Shockley. The writer has completed only a limited search for these early records, but the information stated here is consistent with what I have been told by other researchers. The Shockley family of English origin and came to America in early colonial times. They were Protestant and they were settled in Virginia. Margaret Peggy Shockley was born about 1792 in Virginia. Her parents were Mary Polly Blank and William Shockley, Sr. The parents were both natives of Virginia and were supposed to have died there about 1802. I could only speculate on the names of their own other children. Margaret Peggy Shockley married James M. Goad on October 18, 1804, in Bedford County, Virginia. They moved from Virginia to White County, Tennessee about 1808. Margaret and James Goad had 8 children. Their stories are elsewhere in this booklet. After James Goad died about 1828 in White County, Margaret then married Mr. John Franklin. Margaret and John Franklin stayed in Tennessee until about 1834, when they came to Madison County, Arkansas. Margaret and John had no children. They raised the youngest of Margaret's children by James Goad and probably raised several of John's children. Margaret died around 1855 in Madison County, Arkansas. We do not know when John Franklin died. A tax list for White County, Tennessee for the year 1811 shows Isham Shockley, no acres; Isaiah Shockley, 1 white pole, no acres; William Shockley, 1 white pole, no acres. These are probably relatives of Margaret Shockley Goad. In 1830, there are several Shockley families in White County. There are 11 different Shockley families in White County in 1840. I would assume they are all related in some way. The information below is from Mrs. June Warland and is important. Several years ago, I was writing to an elderly man in Tennessee. He was a Shockley descendant. He didn't know too much, but he told me some of the stories he'd heard or had been passed down to him. He has since passed away. He said many Shockleys and many Goards came to Tennessee about the same time in early 1800s. He said the Shockleys were all related in some way, and he supposed the Goards were too. First of all, he told me I have the name wrong. It wasn't goad, it was gourd. Okay. He and Peggy Shockley married Sharp Goard, a nickname for James. Her and some of her brothers, too, came to Tennessee after their folks died in Virginia. He said Peggy's oldest son, Robert, had real hard luck, that his wife died in childbirth, leaving 3 boys, and that Peggy's son went wild. Before that, or around that time, he said banks failed and lots of folks moved to other states trying to get a new start. A bunch went to Arkansas. Sharp Goard was among them, but the Indians got him up there. Well, he said, the son, he joined the militia and got vengeance on them Indians. The grandma raised the boys. Okay. We will finish this, and then we will move on to the next one later. So I paid little attention until I got to the Indians got him. Of course I had heard that story before. Now I wonder if it could be true, and if my people got the story attached to the wrong James Goad. Anyway, I cannot prove any of this, nor have I been able to find a service record for Robert Goad from June Warland. We will finish, we'll read the Robert Goad, we'll read that one tomorrow. Or on the number 3.